Set. Round 80.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Red Delta.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Ready. Block 15.
Tight end's left. Tight end's left. Alert. Alert. 3 down. 3 down. Mike 4. Mike.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
3 down. 3 down.
Check. Hey, Rocket. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Shift.
Room.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slam.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Why? Go. Check 99. Check 99.
Check 52.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards on the ground.
Second 90. Round 80. Hey, go orange. Orange.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Hey, Brown 80.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Rocket.
They'll try to run this one in. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 3, Black Knights 0.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Check 3. Check 30.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Good work, boys.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll set up a throw. That ball complete to Isabella. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, here's Breida. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Kill.
They run with Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Get there.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
There you go. Safety creep.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And he will take it in for the touchdown from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Done. 190. Check Mike. Hey, Delta. You mom. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Snead's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got Rome. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, London.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 64.
Looking to throw.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Willie Snead.
Touchdown.
In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Texans 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And a London first down.
Come on, set. Mike 20, Mike 20. Check. 25, check 25, check 25.
Alert 3. Check.
Here's Breida. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
No.
This is Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Check 3.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 50.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second and 14. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Rivers to throw this time. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
That's good for the Texans. First down.
Set. 180.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Red Delta. White, 89.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep lefts. And got his man. Complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Black Knights.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Breida. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Check three.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Mexican Texans 31, Black Knights 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Blue down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Wait.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
What's the run? They're running it.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What's my name? What's my name? Okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Check.
He's back to throw. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Watch the screen. Check 13.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Slam. Hey, back. Hey, check 24.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
The 2nd down
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
First down, Black Knights.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Okay, double up.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Let's go.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Set, green 80. Set, 180. Cluster right. Cluster.
3 down. Mike 4. You.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike 4.
Here's Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
180. White.
Mike 4.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 4.
Watch the back.
Hey, exit.
Mike 4.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Rivers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You crazy, boy. You crazy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on.